I am so scared of drugs. Like, true story. Last year, I was at a house party in Bandra where some people were doing cocaine. And one guy came and offered me cocaine. Firstly, I am so dumb, I don't even know the nicknames of these drugs. This guy came and said, bro, do you want some Charlie? And I was like, no, I have fresh lime soda. He was like, bro, Charlie. I was like, water mein, main ghar se dal ke aaya water. He's like, Abhay, bro, do you want to snort some cocaine? I got so scared in my head. I was like, oh, should I call the cops? That's how fattu I am. But the problem is, I am a stand-up comedian. I'm supposed to look cool. I can't be this fattu. So when this guy asked me saying, do you want to snort some cocaine? I replied saying, not right now, bro. Maybe after dinner. What an uncle response to drugs. He's offering cocaine, not hajmola. कि बेटा खाने के बाद खाएंगे थोड़ा खाना ही पच जाएगा मुखवास जैसा हो जाएगा. And then I ran away from that party because that's how scared I am of these things. But I genuinely believe once in life you should enjoy everything. You should see what it's like. So like once I want to get high and see what is that high like. What is the experience like? But one thing I was sure about, I was like India में तो मैं try नहीं करने वाला भाई. हाँ allowed नहीं है. I don't want cops after me. भाई आर्यन खान को जेल भेज दिया था. याद है आपको? एक जॉइंट के लिए शाहरुख खान के बेटे को जेल भेज दिया था. मेरे साथ सोचो क्या क्या करेंगे. हाँ दिन भर एक कमरे में बंद करके मन की बात सुनाएंगे जो भी. I don't want to get into this. I don't. The friends of mine who are experts in this industry, plant people, they told me about this. They said, bro, go to Amsterdam because weed is legal in Amsterdam. Did you guys know about this? Yeah? I did research and found out that two things that are not normally legal are legal in Amsterdam: prostitution and weed. I obviously did not go for prostitution because I was traveling with my morals and values. Who said wife? Who said wife? Shame on you, sir. Disgusting behavior. It's 2025. We don't expect this from you. Okay? But I am so fattu that I actually went to the Amsterdam government's website and read all the laws around weed. And some crazy laws Amsterdam has, dude. I read this law, my favorite law. If police raids your house and finds less than 5 weed plants, they will just confiscate the plants and leave. That is so cute. Bro, I've got worse punishment in school for not cutting my nails properly. How chill are the cops? They're like, oh, you have extra, don't worry, we'll smoke a puff, puff, pass. The minute I read that law, I was like, Amsterdam is where we're going. So 3 years ago, my wife and I made a trip to Amsterdam. Again, my friends told me this. They said, वहाँ पे ना ये cafes होते हैं. So go to a cafe, forget a joint that's too basic. Try something called a space cookie. It's basically a weed brownie. I said, why is it called a space cookie if it's a weed brownie? They said, you will find out when you try it. I said, okay, cool. So my wife and I boarded the flight for somebody who does not do drugs at all. I was too excited. It's like I'm going to SL World or something. Landed over there, immigration officer was like, purpose of visit? I'm like, drugs. My wife's like, sorry, he means culture, tourism, history, museums. We went and checked into our hotel room without even having lunch. Directly found the nearest cafe, went in, asked for a space cookie. The lady at the counter who was selling it to me, she asked me, saying, sir, are you trying this for the first time? I said, yes, ma'am, I am. She's like, sir, let me tell you, this thing is very strong, very potent. Please eat only 1/4 of it and then wait for at least 45 minutes for it to take effect because it is very strong. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this. Thank you so much. But in my head, I was like, ये गोरे लोग मुझे बताएंगे क्या स्ट्रांग होता है हम इंडियंस को बताएंगे इंडिया आते एक पानी पूरी खाते इनको लूज मोशन हो जाते हैं who are they to tell me what is strong at? So I came out in full excitement, broke the brownie into 2 halves, ate 1/2 of the brownie in one go on an empty stomach, offered the rest of it to my wife. My wife, exactly as I expected, panicked and changed her mind last minute. You know that class topper who agrees to mass bunk with you? But then last minute, like, actually, I want 100% attendance certificate. Yeah. My wife, exactly that character. Because I offered the brownie to her, she's like, actually, Sapan, I don't think I want to do this. I think I want to stay clean. I want to stay toxin-free and chemical-free because my body is a temple. And I'm like, well, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Your body is a temple. My body is an abandoned construction site. Everything illegal is allowed here tonight. So she was like, okay, you enjoy all this drugs and all business, but since I am not doing it, I want to decide where we go for dinner. I said, cool, sounds good. So she quickly did her research and found out about this one restaurant in Amsterdam called Ramen Kingdom, which serves the best ramen. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I am a very basic desi person. I don't understand all this Asian ramen food. I don't understand how to eat this with those chopsticks. Okay, there's a weird aftertaste to it. I don't like, plus we are vegetarians. क्या रामन डूड हक्का नूडल्स को जलजीरा में डाल के दे देते हैं 2 पत्ती लगा के और थोड़े बैंगन डाल के कि खाओ क्या मतलब है इसका बट आई कांट आर्ग्यू विथ हर ओके आई एम एंजॉयिंग माय हाई शी शुड डिसाइड so we walked to this place called Ramen Kingdom, tiny place, very famous place. So there was a big queue outside. We joined the queue. Half an hour went by, 1 hour went by, 90 minutes went by. But by now, I am feeling no high whatsoever. So now I am angry. I'm like, हमें बुद्धू बनाया है. There is nothing in those brownies. I have got a stronger sugar high from Theobroma brownies. We should go back and fight with that lady. My wife is like, listen, we've been standing for 90 minutes. I am very hungry. I am not moving an inch. Come and join the queue. So, with no other option in sight and out of desperation, I ate the second half of the brownie also on an empty stomach. While I was throwing the wrapper away, I just happened to read the instructions at the back of the wrapper. It said, it is very strong, very potent. Please eat only 1/4 of it and then wait for at least 2 to 3 hours. Not 45 minutes. 2 to 3 hours for it to take effect. So now because of that lady's false information, I have taken 4 times the quantity in half the duration. And the night has just begun. We go inside to eat this ramen. I don't even remember how we reached there. The bowls arrive. I take the first bite. I don't even like ramen as I told you. But the minute I took the first bite, the first half of the brownie hits me. Because suddenly I'm like, yo, this is the best shit in my life, bro. Let's go, best shit ever. I went fully high, dude. This was the best high of my life. I can't explain it to you guys in words. It was so good. I forgot all my life's worries. I forgot about my home loan. Forgot about my receding hairline. Forgot about the fact that in my college political science presentation, by mistake on stage, instead of saying Sonia Gandhi, I said Sonio. And everybody made fun of me for the entire semester. I forgot everything. I was enjoying my life, enjoying this high. The problem is this high lasted exactly 4 minutes. Because after that, I am guessing the second half of the brownie also hit me. And then I started passing out into the bowl of ramen like this. I start feeling breathless and I start hallucinating, thinking I'm actually drowning in a sea full of ramen. So inside this 20-seater Asian restaurant, while everybody else is eating ramen, I am trying to swim and save my life on this wooden table like... My wife is like, Sapan, what the fuck are you doing? What is going on? I'm like, listen, Charni, I think I've overdone this thing. I think I'm going to collapse. Can you please take me back to the hotel? She's like, oh my God, this sounds very scary. Okay. I'll quickly pay the bill, then we can leave. I am still trying to be the man in the relationship. I'm like, you don't pay, I got this. That waiter got me a bill of 40 euros. I gave him a 500 rupee note saying, keep the change. 460, you enjoy. My wife is like, can you please not embarrass me? I'll pay, just relax. By this time, I am so high that I have started speaking in Amsterdam in Marathi. I am telling the waiter, mala party diya, bao mala party diya. She's like, just relax. I'm like, okay, you pay the bill, I will book an Uber till then. I take out my phone. For the first 2-3 minutes, I can't see a single car on the map. I'm like, what the hell is this country, man? There's no Uber. She's like, Sapan, that is Google Maps. You're too high, you're creating a scene, give me everything, just sit down, I'll book a cab. My wife is very happy now. She books an Uber, she's like, the cab is coming in 4 minutes, get up, let's leave. I tried getting up. And that's when I found out why this thing is called a space cookie. Because when I tried getting up from a stool similar to this one, I didn't just get up and land on my 2 feet. I got up and I went into space directly. I was floating for a nice 20 minutes. Neil Armstrong passed by. Christopher Nolan was shooting Interstellar in one corner. Jadoo passed by saying, doop, 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 doop. I was like, yeah bro, vitamin D is important. And finally when I came back to my senses, I'm not kidding, I was on the floor of Ramen Kingdom like a dog on all fours like this. Saying, help, I can't get up. My wife was like, Sapan, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, people judge Indians in Europe, you're making it worse for us. She started saying sorry to everybody around. She said sorry to the staff at Raman Kingdom. Staff super chill. They're like, bro, chill. This is Amsterdam. We see this shit at least thrice a day. Yesterday, one guy passed out waiting in the queue outside. His friend still came inside, ate the ramen and left. So you relax, take your time. I'm like, mala paadi diya bao, mala paadi diya, all this shit. The cab comes outside, my wife is like, let's go. So she goes out walking, I come out crawling like a dog like this. The people waiting in the queue outside are so confused. They're like, what kind of food are they serving inside? That you go in on 2 feet, come out on 4. I am on the footpath like a dog like this. People have started recording my videos over there. This Uber SUV stops outside. My wife is so embarrassed. She covers her face, gets in. I am not able to get in. I'm like, help, please help, Chandni. I'm not able to get up. Please help. She's like, well, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. So don't do drugs is what I'm saying, okay? I did it so that you don't have to.